So the point of me making this live was basically I realized today that I have nothing to offer a man. Nothing. And I feel like it took, number one, it took me 32 years to realize it because I just found that out today. So I was today years old when I realized it. And then it took me a lot of pride swallowing to be able to admit it. I'm going to tell you why I feel the way I feel. This is not based off anyone else. This is only based off myself. But I just wanted to share it just in case it may help somebody else. I feel like I don't have anything to offer to a man because a man asked me what I had to offer him. And it was the way he asked that made me realize that I don't. He simply stated, I realize that you're single, but tell me what would I benefit from having you as my woman? Now, outside of the basics, like, oh, I look nice, I can cook, I work, I didn't have nothing else to offer. And the reason I realized that I didn't is because I got to thinking about myself. And all I've been doing for, so many years is just working and taking care of kids. I don't know necessarily what I'm into. So there goes hobbies. I'm not necessarily sure my feminine level of energy because majority of my relationships, I wore the pants. So how can you, as a woman, offer to be a woman to a man if you've never fully been a woman? I am a woman because I'm a female, but I'm talking about like actually be a woman, like to a man.
Hold on. Now, you know I usually let the whole video play, but hold on. What? Did she just go there? How you got so much mouth about what you can and can't do, what I can and can't put up with, and he better be everything on this list, and he better do this, and he better do that, and all of these things that you talking about that you know, a man have to offer you because you the prize, and you ain't never been a full woman in a relationship. You been masculine. You ain't never been the feminine balance to a man. Not never. Yo, the fact that she said it out of her mouth. Listen, some people wake up and realize that they need to be accountable for the decisions that they've made, the place that they've been in, and they realize that honesty is what is going to evoke change. Not coddling yourself and not pretending to yourself, but being honest. She's like, wait a minute. I'm talking about like, you know, I'm this and I'm that, but what am I even? What gives me the right to say what I want and don't want? Like, who am I to even put this out there and say that I want this and I want that? Have I ever even been this? Have I ever even been something that would be the balance to this person? I don't even know. I don't even think I ever did that. I was always doing the wrong thing. So what do I offer him? Child, this is good.
I've never experienced that, so I don't know what that feels like. So I can't honestly say that I have anything to offer as far as a woman outside of just being a woman. So that means all I really do have to offer is some pussy because I'm a woman and we have one. That's really not enough. I can't honestly say I can offer you a nurturing environment because I'm too frustrated about the children that I have and the lack of help that I have with them. So it's like I can't necessarily be so nurturing to you when I'm frustrated at the amount of nurturing that I'm already doing. So therefore, I know I can't offer you that. I can offer cooking for you, but then to me, it comes at a price because if you're coming and you're sitting and you're eating my food and you're not providing any of it, I'm a feel away. So now I'm offering you bitterness. That's not anything a man wants. Why would you want a bitter female? Well, I'm bitter because of my own merits. So it's not your job to fix the bitterness. It's my job to fix. As much as I want a man to come to me ready, able to provide, work, and handle himself, I think that me as a female, I need to have my emotions in check because if a man wants peace, I don't have any because I'm frustrated. I'm bitter, I'm emotional, I'm upset. So I made this.
I can't, guys. Okay, I know. I normally play it, but she's just saying too much stuff for me to just play the whole video. How can I offer peace if I'm not peaceful? I'm irritated. I'm annoyed. I'm overwhelmed. I'm stressed out. Even though I put myself in this position, this is how I genuinely feel. And it's not fair to me to bring this to you. Because it's not your job to fix this. I need to get this together so that I can then be equipped for somebody else. Because what I was doing was taking me and all my mess and bringing it to you and expecting you to take the time out to fix it. If you want to assist me in growth, that's amazing, but it's not your job to do. This is what accountability looks like. This is what recognition looks like. And the thing is, right? A lot of women would say, oh yeah, well, she gonna get a good man because she's able to be accountable. And sometimes that's not the outcome because you can't skip the process. Right? You can't drive past the process. The process is you have to grow. You have to learn. You have to evolve. That's what the process is. You have to dig deep. Knowing is one part. But then applying knowledge and growing is the next step. Right? Because a man, if you know that you got foolishness going on, and a man sees that you got foolishness going on, and you're like, listen, I got foolishness going on. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not even ready for you. I got foolishness going on. If he embarks on that journey knowing that you have the foolishness going on, and is saying, okay, well, I'm willing to work with you through it, great. But you see, some men are going to look at you, and if you already know you got the foolishness going on, you're coming and you saying, I got the foolishness going on, and you're not doing anything to elevate, fix it, or change it. What are you supposed to do? This is shocking. Okay? This is shocking.
Because today I realized that I don't have anything to offer a man outside of good looks. And I learned that I don't want a man for just his looks. So how can I be so selfish and only offer a bare minimum and expect so much? That is some unfair shit. Now, I don't know about all these other females. Other females may not agree or even feel the way I feel.
It's so funny to me because there was so many women in the comment section like, oh, well, why was he asking you that in the first place? Why is he asking you all these questions on the first date? And blah, 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 blah. Like, always trying to reposition a conversation and focus it on the men. When this woman is saying, I am the problem. She is bold-faced saying, I just want to let you know, I'm the problem. I got some work to do. And if this man had not asked me that question, I don't know if I would have realized that I don't bring anything to the table and I'm not offering anything. And if I want to be in a relationship with somebody and I want them to offer things to me, shouldn't I also be offering them something? But how can I offer them things that I don't have to give at the moment? While the other women are pointing fingers at the men, a lot of women should be pointing the finger at themselves and saying, you know what, let me take account of the things that I offer. And I hate to break it to you ladies, but cooking and cleaning is not enough. That's an adult skill. Adults know how to cook and clean. The kitty is not enough. Every woman got one. It's not. Where does your respect level lie? And I always say this, and people are like, oh, you're always saying respect or whatever. Because it's the most important. Men value respect over love. Over being nurturing. Over being, this super calm. Like, more than anything, a man wants you to respect him. More than anything. You could not rub his feet. You could not give him a back massage. You could, share his plate out and put it on the table and still, not even do all these extra, not lay his pajamas out, not lay his towel out for him so he can go take a shower. You cannot do all those things and respect him and he will love you. He will appreciate you. He will honor you. Because it's rare to find women who respect men. They value that more. Women want the love, the affection, the adoration, the this, the that. Men want respect. That's why you're going to hear me say it all the time. But if you don't have that to give, what are you doing looking for a relationship? Your priorities are out of whack. That's not your next chess move. You have to get you together. So many women, listen to me guys. So many women believe that they are God's gift to mankind And when you have a conversation with them and you can, have dialogue and see what it is that they are offering to a relationship, you are trying to figure out how they came up with the fact that so many people are laying at their feet and are fighting over them and want to be with them. Like, where did you get that mindset from? Like, what about the fact that you don't cook, you don't clean, you're not kind, you don't want to get on a man's page, you don't need no man, nobody can't tell you what to do, nobody can't out-talk you, you gotta have the last word. Like, what about that says you're ready for a relationship? You're not cooperative, you don't listen, you're rude, you always have all these buttons. They say like, oh, don't push my button, you got every button. He don't know if he press a button, he gotta walk on eggshells around you. What about that says you're equipped for a positive relationship? What about that says you're ready for a man? What about it? And then you have the nerve to be like, oh, well, if you don't got your car, if you don't got this, if you're not driving that, if you don't got this amount of money in the bank, if you don't this, if you don't, you have all of these requirements. And when the mirror is turned on you, you get stage fright. You shook. You're like, oh, well, forget how to talk. I was trying to, because I'm a woman. Don't ask me that. Why you even ask me that? This is what we call awareness. This woman has awareness. A lot of women don't have that. A lot of women are not self-aware. They're not. They really believe the things that they say out of their mouth. Like, for real. And then you have the conversation with, you break things down, they're like, oh, I never even thought about it like that. Well, it's just the way he said it to me. Now they gotta change. Well, I just never understood, because it's just the way, well, when you put it like that, I guess I don't have anything to offer. You have to like ABC 1, 2, 3. That's for some women. Some women are like, offer something for a man. For what? He needs to offer something to me. Like, it's crazy. The kitty is not enough. Being a woman is not enough. Okay? Because just as this woman said in the beginning, just because you are a woman doesn't mean that you are operating in your femininity with the qualities of a woman. There's a reason why we go through stages when we grow, right? Like, you're like a baby, a toddler, adolescence, teenager, adult. But you see, when you go into manhood and womanhood, that is all about state of mind. Because you already technically grown. You can already technically do grown things. But being a woman and being a man, it comes with being able to take on responsibility. It comes with a level of discipline, structure, understanding, the ability to discern what moves to make and what's a smart move to make, what's the right thing to do, and what's impulsive. Not being immature, not operating from the immature ways. Immaturity is, well, I'm not in the mood, so whatever. I could say whatever I want because, oh, I'm sorry that I did that because I was just being rude because I'm tired. Oh, well, I just did that because of this, or I just did that because of that. Blaming outside sources instead of understanding cause and effect. If I do this, this will happen. If I do this, this will happen. So I'm not going to do this. It's analyzing. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people think just because they live on their own, and maybe sometimes even because they have kids, I'm a woman. I'm this, I'm that, I can do this, I can do all these things. I can because I'm a woman. Yeah, you're a woman. By age. But you really acting like a teenager. You're acting like a young girl. Because your state of mind is playing games. You don't take anything serious. You act impulsively off of emotion. Running rampant, jumping around. There's a difference. There's a difference. And I think if more women would have the opportunity to actually be accountable, which is crazy to even say that out loud because that's like a rare thing to happen. But if women actually took the time to analyze themselves as men, listen, men analyze themselves. They do. Men know where they're at. They know, okay, well, I might not have these looks, but at least I got the money. I might not have the height, but at least I got this. I might not do this. Like, they know how to categorize themselves. They know where they rank. They know their strong points or this or that. Like, they're very easy to just realize what it is and just move accordingly. Women, because we've been fed this whole coddling and, this Disney fairy tale and movies and romantic comedies of like how it's supposed to be. And, oh, everything's just a movie. Life's a movie. Oh. A lot of women cannot be accountable and actually take note and check themselves. If you ask a woman what's her weak point, she's going to say she don't have none. If you ask a woman on a scale of 1 to 10, how pretty are you? She's going to say a 10. If you ask a woman what she going to bring to the table, she's going to say, I am the table and the chairs. Like, we need accountability. Accountability is what's going to help relationships grow. Accountability is what's going to keep people together, not just for a couple months, not just for a couple years, but for the long haul. Being able to stand 10 toes down and make sure that you're making smart decisions, intelligent decisions that are going to positively affect your relationships. A lot of the reasons why a lot of relationships break up, especially because women are the ones who are filing, is because women are immaturely moving off of feeling. They're not thinking the situations through. They're just moving. That's childlike behavior. Oh, I'm just going to go here. I'm just going to go with the wind. I'm just going to, Grown women sit and think like, let me think about what I'm doing. Let me analyze this. Let me make sure I'm thinking things through. Let me do a self checklist. Am I tripping? Was it me? Let me look at myself first. Did I say something wrong? Did I do something wrong? Is it me? Am I doing this? Am I pulling my weight in a relationship? Am I? Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and have a conversation with him. Immature women are like, I feel like this, so it's this. I remember when I was young. I wish I could be young again. You know what? I'm going to leave everything that I have now and I'm just going to go be young. La la la. And then years down the line, they're like, oh my gosh, I had such a good man. I don't know how I let that go. Accountability is so important. It's so important. I could talk about this over and over again, but this is not a live stream, okay? So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.